props for one of the bits, and I shuddered.
Oh.
I said, goodness gracious, I hope those are for Taylor Swift.
We'll see.
Oh, wow.
It'll
Okay,
be
I'm
good.
excited.
It'll be great.
I'm not doubting it. Yeah, it'll be great, like
It'll be great. Let's just start the show.
bloopers of people playing like slip and slide kickball.
Okay.
It's like, wow, that looks
That's just
weird.
what I was thinking.
We start with Purdy's lessons. 2024 was a disappointing year, even though his passer rating was solid.
Can that even go together?
Yeah.
Disappointing and solid passer rating.
I'll just do the read.
I mean,
It's in the read.
I can add to it. I will later, but
Purdy explaining his flawed thought process that sent him down the wrong path to Albert Breer in Sports Illustrated. I was trying to do too much. I felt this pressure on myself that I need to be this Superman type guy. Not Superman himself, just a Superman type guy. Both from Iowa. One was an alien, but still. There were some moments when I was like, dude, you've got to go back to the basics. It doesn't matter who's out there. Low-key diss. The way Kyle calls plays, you run it right, just like your rookie year, and it works. Stick to that and be consistent.
wow.
A classic 2, if there was ever a classic 2.
Thank you, KW.
Brew, do you owe anyone here an apology?
Well, Nick Wright, I will give you props because you did say you didn't fear it, but you said Brock is going to try to do too much because he was talking about Tom Brady and all that.
Yeah.
And he admitted it. All right. So I'll give you props.
Thanks.
But the real winner here,
What? No, this is. This could break the show.
Wilds.
This could break the show.
What did I say all last year going into the season?
Never-
what was my mantra?
Never wavered. He will be better, but maybe the record won't be as good.
Thank
Never
you.
wavered.
The
an
stats
inch.
will drop. He won't be as productive,
Yes.
but he will be a better quarterback.
Yep.
And Brock Purdy today, August 25th,
5th, I think.
6th,
Sixth.
2025.
Wow, I was a day off.
Is a better quarterback today than he was a year ago because he had this experience.
Okay.
No,
That's-
no.
you said
I
it.
got a long way to go.
Classic one.
I got a long way to go. He had to have, Nick, he had to go out there without his Avengers and see what he could do and what he couldn't do. Now he knows. And so now Brock Purdy going forward will be even better. And what I say even better,
Maybe the
here's
pass rating
why.
will be 75 now.
Yeah, here's
And
why,
with 2 wins.
here's why I said even better. Because look at these numbers. This is what he
this
was.
is a passer
Brock
rating chart?
Purdy was far from the problem.
So this is where I'm gonna lose.
Hold on. Yards per pass, which you really respect.
I do.
3rd in the league. Yards per game, 5th in the league. Obviously, passer rating 13th, but ahead of greats like Mahomes, C.J. Stroud, Matthew Stafford.
Yeah.
Rushing
Rush
yards
TDs.
among quarterbacks, 11th and then 6th. Those are both career highs. He became better with his feet.
Which he said
And
in
in
this quote he wanted to
adjusted,
do
which
less
I
of.
know this another thing Nick respects.
What?
Adjusted EPA.
I don't actually
Expected,
respect
okay,
that.
you should. Because
What does
adjusted
it mean?
expected points per,
Expected
okay.
points added.
All
I
right,
know what it means.
But adjusted means you
Yeah,
take away
I know.
all the
Brew,
things, so now you can focus on the quarterback. Guess what he was last year?
He's super high. He's top 4, I would imagine. Maybe number.
He was 4.
Okay, 4,
Now
yeah.
you might say, yeah, of course, with McCaffrey.
No, I
and
might
Ayuk
not.
and
I might
Debo,
say that
But
I think-
without, here, this lends credence to the adjusted EPA.
Oh my God.
Number 1 was Joe Burrow.
Yep.
Number 2 was Jaden Daniels.
Yep.
Number 3 was Josh
listen,
Allen.
wow.
Number 5 was Lamar Jackson.
Can I say something?
So I'm just saying,
Right
it's
there.
a
Right.
legit
All
stat.
right, can I
Yeah,
go,
good stat.
please?
Yeah, you
Because-
can go because
All right, so
there
here's the
it
deal.
is.
Yeah.
But props.
We
props.
don't want
I'm
to
giving
be
you props.
an adjusted EPA show.
No,
I'm just
but
letting you know right
it's
now.
a legitimate
something.
statistic.
So here's the deal.
Right.
If I may now go for a moment.
Yeah, we're in 7.
You always get to go. Don't act like you don't get to talk on this show. I mean, my goodness.
Literally everything I've said about Purdy has been proven correct and validated by his own words. And you two have, and I hesitate to use this word, but I will, gaslit the audience
come on.
by accusing me of moving the goalposts when it has been all
No, don't do
that
it.
you two have done.
Kill predictions.
KW, you
There's something down there. I might
have
pull out.
prayed at
Hear
the
what you say.
altar
Of what?
of quarterback wins.
Yeah, I'm not.
And then when they win 6 games, you then come at me like there's nothing he can do to prove it right. When the opposite's true for you. It means even when they win 6 games, you still think he's fine, even though all you care about is quarterback wins. Chris Broussard, you have gone from, yes, he has Drew Brees potential, to
I'm still there.
being.
I'm still there.
You're still okay.
Drew Brees had
To-
3 straight 7-win seasons. I mean, it happens.
What was his EPA?
I said.
I don't know, but it wasn't.
I
forced.
said he was a product of the stars in the system. We saw him without the stars, and he just credited the system. I said,
I told him not to do it.
Brew, let me finish if you would.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I said that the Tom
broke.
Brady
Maybe that's
quote
a
last offseason was concerning.
That was good.
And you both said I was making a mountain out of a molehill, that I was being unfair. And I said last year's training camp interceptions that we were tracking, thanks to our friend Grant Cohn,
Shout out to
might
Grant
have
Cohn.
been a sign of things to come. And you all said I was being unfair. And then Brew, all offseason, has, in my opinion, relied on the
you
audience.
keep saying that.
What?
That I'm backing away from Purdy?
No, that's not what I'm about to say at
okay.
all. I mean, I think it's quite the opposite. Said that all of my skepticism is about QB wins. You've just said, oh, you're a QB wins guy.
You become a big QB win.
But I'm not, though.
Purdy.
It's that I remember the games. I remember the losses. I remember week 2. Yes, they lost. When they scored 17 points, he had multiple turnovers, and he said to Brian Flores, that scheme is crazy.
Well,
I remember.
That's true.
I mean, but
that was true. That's not-
okay,
I
but
wouldn't
that was
lead with
the-
that.
well,
Brian
I'm-
Flores' scheme is crazy.
If I may, I'm just going to lead in the chronological order.
I'm
of
telling
the
you,
games.
don't say that it's Brian Flores' defense is good is like the black mark on Brock Purdy's performance. I'm saying that's an unwise thing to lead with.
Okay, I disagree.
Pick something else.
Okay, week 5.
Give me a bad team that he lost to. That would have been good.
Week 5 in Arizona,
That's
when
good.
he blew the game at midfield with a minute left.
Perfect.
Week 7 against the Chiefs, when he had 3 turnovers and a 37 rating. Week 11, when he threw for 150 in a loss where they scored 17 against Seattle. Week 13, when they didn't throw for 100 yards and they scored 10 points against Buffalo. And then despite all that, in week 15, when they controlled their own destiny, despite having that bad of a year, and he threw the season away in a 3-point game against the Rams, the interception. I remember how they lost those games. It's not that they lost those games. It's that the offense didn't work. He turned the ball over, and he looked like a worse player.
The offense was 13th in the league.
Right.
Hold on. In points per game. The defense was 29th. All right? They averaged 23 points a game. I think that's more than the Chiefs. All right? But the defense gave up 29. Or 25 points a game. The defense was 29th in the league. That was a bigger problem.
So
they were 5-5 until Trent Williams got hurt, his great left tackle.
Yes.
That was a bigger problem. Special teams was bad. Like, Purdy wasn't what he was 2 years ago as far as statistics and production, but he was the least of their problems.
So, and that's the point that I'm making that I fundamentally disagree. I don't think when you look at those games where his turnovers
he
turned
had
the
some
game,
games like that,
what
of
it
course.
can be the least of his problems. But, Brew, it is far from me believing you're out on the Niners. I think you're likely, it's predictions week, we'll see in an hour. I think you're all in on the Niners. I think that it is over. Oh, no.
No one wants this.
No.
Literally, no one wants to do this. No one wants to come here and argue
what?
and then have Hubs bring out flowers.
This
Is to you. Do you want to read it?
I don't know. I think you should probably read it. It's to Brew.
Oh, it's to Brew.
Uh-huh.
From, okay, go ahead.
This is not.
I do like the music.
This is not how the show is supposed to work.
What do you mean?
You can't just go making bits for other people.
This is, I don't know what you're talking about. You need your glasses?
I just hope there's no lipstick.
I brought my glasses because I knew we were going to do these stupid bits.
I had no idea.
I guarantee there's
I'm in the
lipstick
dark.
on here. I guarantee there's
If
lipstick
there's
on here.
lipstick.
I told you guys. Someone's up in the office kissing vanilla envelopes.
All right, let me hear this.
I don't want to do this.
I haven't made my pick yet, so maybe Nick
Also,
will
I think
sway
it's
me.
inappropriate for Broussard. Guy's a man of faith. Get letters that say, hey there, with a wink.
I am a married man.
Yeah. It seems we've both been admirers of each other for a while now. So, it being predictions week and all, I figured I'd shoot my shot and see if you consider making it official by making me an honest take and committing to the 49ers winning the NFC West and the entire NFC.
Now
Can't wait to hear
that's
from
a
you.
Step too far.
You are... What?
That's a bridge.
What?
Too far.
What?
We can go out on a date.
You are the only cowboy I've ever liked. What? Lovingly, the 49ers to the Super Bowl take, and yes, again, there are lips there. And it's always funny how these love letters are so huge. So, Brew, the 49ers have written the show a letter and you, and they want you to choose them to go to the Super Bowl if you so passionately defend
Well,
them.
we're gonna pick the NFC West.
The West,
In
at
a-
least
in a-
today.
in an
Yeah.
hour or
That
so,
was nice.
whatever it is.
It was
So-
nice for someone
So
else
we
to
will
get flowers.
see. We will see. But I appreciate the flowers.
Yeah, I thought it was very nice. Wiles doesn't like it. I think it's delightful.
49ers
I'm taking
open up
those
in
home.
Seattle. Get Sam
Take
Darnold.
them home to your wife.
To my wife.
Yeah.
Who are these from? They're from the 49ers. Meanwhile, in Cleveland, flat brim hat there. What the heck? Shador moving up. Kenny Pickett moving out. Pickett traded to the Raiders to back up Geno. Browns now rolling with Flacco, Gabriel, and Shador after they released Tyler Huntley. So what does this mean for Shador and his really future with the team?
Well, I did see this coming. Pickett said yesterday he was getting traded for a late round pick. But it means he's third string, which is what he was yesterday at this time before the trade. But it does mean he's going to get a look this year. We've talked about their schedule. If we can throw it up, the Browns schedule. They could start.
You think they're benching multiple quarterbacks is what
Well,
you're saying?
the only way, let me go through it.
Yeah.
You got the Bengals, the Ravens, the Packers, the Lions, the Vikings. I mean, they could be 0-6 in short order. Then they got the Dolphins and the Patriots. If they're as good as you think, that they'll be maybe 1-7, if not 0-8.
Wow.
Maybe 2-6, but somewhere
maybe.
between 2-6 and 0-8, I think.
The projected
Probably
win
2 and
total's
6.
4.5 for the year.
Right.
So 2-6 feels fair.
So I think that bye week, and possibly sooner if they're getting blasted in these games, they're going to go first to Dylan Gabriel. And I think he will go first, then be second string. Obviously, he had the turnovers in his first preseason game, but he looked sharp, and the turnovers were or weren't his fault, So he looked fairly good in the preseason. I think you can put him in there first. And unless, Nick, he is lighting it up and they're winning, then I think Shador will ultimately get a shot over multiple games if Gabriel doesn't look great. And so for Shador, what this means is you will get a shot, and you got to make sure you're ready. Make sure you know the offense, the operations,